Hi, welcome back to my channel, Beacon of Light at the Durandoo Lighthouse. Mind, power, eternity. Today's topic is my personal experiences with extraterrestrials. My personal experiences with extraterrestrials. In 1993, I had a personal experience with extraterrestrials. Where did I have this experience? Let me tell you. I had this experience in Nigeria country, in Enugu State, in Abo Town. In 1993, I had a personal experience with extraterrestrials. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't expect what I saw. It's a kind of rites of passage or quote-unquote initiation. I was turning 9 years old in 1993, and culturally, I'm from the Igbo tribe. There's a rites of passage that every young boy has to undergo, and this is one of those processions that took place back in those days when I was younger. And first of all, before the initiation took place, the Council of Elders advised that we shave our hair. So we shaved our hair bald, and they'll prep us up for the initiation process to begin. So, disclaimer, I'm not going to reveal or share with you some of the secrets that I was introduced or revealed, because there's a reason for that. I'll keep that a secret. But to make a long story short, the initiation took place in 93 in Abo Town, in Enugu State, in Nigeria, and I was about 9 years. I was turning 9. We went into a thick forest in my hometown, and the initiation took place, and the introduction of these starry or extraterrestrial beings came in our midst. Again, we were not abducted. We were not circumcised. There was no such thing as being abducted, being put in some type of facility. None of those craziness. None of those things. It is common nature for every young boy to go through this process. Not every young boy goes through it. Some people's family opt out of it. But in my case, my father wanted me to go through that ritual as an introduction into the culture or the African mystery system. And there's a point I want to make here, guys. I don't need anyone to believe what I'm saying. I need you to just read some great books talking about some of these things, especially extraterrestrials. We are not the only creatures in existence. We are not alone. I would advise you to read this guy's book, Of Water and Spirit, by Patrice. His name is Patrice Salme. Or just look it up on Amazon. of Water and Spirit. Buy that book and read that book. He talks about extraterrestrials. Africans have always known about extraterrestrials long before even the Europeans were visited by extraterrestrials. Long before then. Long before then. Another point I want to make too is, just because you have not experienced this does not mean it's not true or it's not real. Because a lot of people will come on here and say, oh, he's just making noise, he never experienced anything. Okay, tell me what you saw. I can't explain what I've saw to you because it's part of the secret that I've promised to keep secret. But I will tell you this. I can tell you for a fact they're not human like us. They are a creature, but not of this planet. I don't know how my elders were able to contact them, or it was just, to me, it was supernatural. But again, to my elders, it's customary. It's something that they've always done, and it's been passed down. But one of the major problems that we're having currently in Africa, and especially in most African countries, is that some of these ancient mysteries are being disregarded because of religion. Everybody's Christian. People want to be Muslims or whatever denomination of Christianity that they choose to be to believe in and follow. Before Christianity came, these things that I'm sharing to you, these so-called mystery systems or extraterrestrials contact, has been in existence for thousands of years. This is not new. But when you don't know, you don't know. When you've not been introduced to these things, you don't know. When you've not experienced these things, it might seem like a fairy tale. It might seem is some type of a sci-fi movie, but it's not. Until you experience it, you understand what I'm talking about. The only thing I'm gonna share with you is this. I've never seen an extraterrestrial full body. I've never seen that. I want to make that clear. I've never seen a full body because the ones that I have encountered are covered up. You can't see their flesh. They're covered up in, some people call it a suit. Some people call it some type of outer space material. I didn't see that. What I saw was an outstretched arm placing its hands on top of my head. That was one of the reasons why we were asked to shave our hair, so it can be bald. Because the initiation will be done by the extraterrestrials. Okay? So that first initial contact was going to be done by them. And there were many other encounters I had that I'm not going to get into today. But I just want you guys to know, there are beings that we've never seen. We're not the only ones. We've never been alone. Don't be deceived. And I'm not talking about UFOs, and there are countless things we don't know. There are countless things we would have to experience on our own. And the reason why we don't see extraterrestrials walking the streets is because they don't want to be seen by human beings who will freak out or don't know how to handle their presence. You will only find creatures of the extraterrestrials in mostly isolated places, like thick forests. But again, they have to reveal themselves to you. They don't just come to anybody. In my case, I was fortunate because my elders in my own hometown, they knew how to call into existence, or how to, whatever they do, I just don't know the full elements that they use. I still have questions today about that experience I had with the extraterrestrials. Once again, I never saw a complete full flesh body of any one of these creatures. They were always covered up. The only thing I saw was an outstretched arm, and it was green. The arm was very thin. The fingers were possibly 3 or 4 fingers, and they were very long. That's what I saw. That's all I can share. The other encounters I had with them were just running and playing, and I mean, these are friendly creatures. These are not your regular movie creatures that is attacking someone, snatching people, killing people, performing experiments on them. It was nothing like that. Now, some people have been abducted. I'm not saying that there are no abductions going on, because anything is possible, but I was never abducted. I was never harmed. I was never experimented on, and that's what I've experienced. And last thing before I leave, I want people to understand something. There's a lot we don't know. There's a lot we should know. And there's a lot we need to humble ourselves to learn from those who know. Because I'm telling you, our elders, some of them, not all of them, our elders in Africa, not all of them, some of them, they know more than you think they know. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Also, if you want to know more about what I experienced in my personal experiences with extraterrestrials, get the book. Get this book, 54 Shades of Now. Best ransom for the mind is wisdom. 54 Shades of Now. Best ransom for the mind is wisdom. That's my name. I wrote this book. And I shared this experience with readers who are interested in reading stuff like this in chapter 25, Shade 25. Shade 25 gives you the full details of what I experienced during my encounters with extraterrestrials back in '93. And also, in my town, there's a name they call these beings. They don't call them extraterrestrials. They don't call them aliens. Aliens, if you look up the word aliens in the dictionary, it simply means strange ones, something that you can't really explain. So I don't want to use that term. We have a term we call these extraterrestrial beings, and that term is called Odo. O-D-O-H. Odo. That's the name my own villagers, people gave them. And they always come to our village every 2 years. Every 2 years, these extraterrestrial beings, they come to visit us. And every time they come, in those 2 years that they come every 2 years. So if there's any like diseases happening in the village, maybe we have some nefarious people killing people, causing mayhem. When they come, they eliminate all those people. Anyone who has done something bad, negative, and has caused an uproar, chaos, when they come, they eliminate those people. If there's any diseases that is affecting people, killing people, they'll come and bring medicine, and these medicines we use to heal each other. But one of the major problems we're having right now is a lot of people have disregarded these ancient teachings. We are now becoming Christians and Muslims and other things. We don't even want to go back to what our ancestors passed down to us. Everybody is now demonizing these ancient mysteries that I believe we should embrace. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be Christians, you should be Muslim, but I think these teachings are profound. We need to keep them going. But that's another conversation. Until next time, family, beacon of light at the during the lighthouse. Mind, power, eternity, peace, one love, power, success, justice, balance, order, and resilience. Peace.